members, the last question on today's order paper has been asked by the Honourable, the Leader of the Opposition. The question notes that the President has withdrawn and abandoned his application to the Constitutional Court to review the recommendations of the report of the Section 89 Independent Panel, and whether he intends to deal with the findings and recommendations of the report of the Section 89 Independent Panel in light of his commitment to fight corruption. The Honourable President.
On the 13th of December 2022, the National Assembly resolved not to refer the report of Section 89 Independent Panel to an inquiry. In doing so, the National Assembly was exercising its powers as well as responsibilities as outlined in the Constitution and in its own rules. As of today, investigations conducted by a wide range of independent law enforcement agencies have been finalized. The South African Revenue Service, the South African Reserve Bank, the Public Protector, and the Directorate for Priority Crimes Investigations have all concluded investigations into the matter. I could say that none of these bodies have found that there was any wrongdoing on my part. As was my obligation constitutionally and legally, I cooperated with each and every one of these institutions without any form of interference. I answered their questions, provided them with information they required and sought, and where requested, made myself available for interviews. The decision by the Constitutional Court to dismiss my application for direct access to the court to review the independent panel's report was not a determination on the substance of my application. It should be noted that the Constitutional Court will hear arguments in November on whether or not this House, in resolving as it did in December 2022, failed to fulfill its obligations under the Constitution. I myself have full faith and confidence that the court will decide the issue before it in a comprehensive and final manner. The fight against corruption is a priority of this government and will remain so. We will continue to capacitate, as I've said, law enforcement agencies at the center of this fight against corruption. And we will support the independence of institutions who must act without fear or favor. And I'd like to repeat that I will continue to support those agencies. I thank you.
Thank you, Honourable President. The first supplementary question will be asked by the Honourable, the Leader of the Opposition.
Right. Thank you very much, Honourable House Chair. Mr. President, here is the follow-up question, sir. The MK Party is deeply concerned that, notwithstanding overwhelming evidence, agencies such as SARS, the South African Reserve Bank, the Hawks, the Public Protector, as well as the NPA, the heads of all those agencies are appointed by you, sir. They have cleared you of wrongdoing. This contradicts the findings of an independent panel which was appointed in terms of Section 89 and chaired by the
Honourable members, Honourable Leader of the Opposition, can you just hold there, please? Honourable members, the person who asked the question, the member who asked the question, have 2 minutes to make an intervention followed by the question. Now, if we get these type of interjections, it will not be possible for the President or for myself then to ultimately hear what the follow-up question is. Can we give the member a fair opportunity, please? The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Thank you.
Please, order.
The panel that was led by retired Chief Justice Nobo concluded that there was a case to answer, inasmuch as you violated your oath of office and you were also implicated in the corruption at phalaphala farm. The question is this, sir. Given that in South Africa we transact in rands, and the reports indicate that dollars were found at phalaphala, are you now in a position to finally take this House into confidence and tell us the truth, that these transactions had nothing to do with a legitimate business, because you cannot conduct a business whilst you are serving as a president of this country, and also was the person who cleared you at NPA, was that person vetted? Thank you.
The Honourable President. All honourable members. The President.
Thank you, Honourable House Chair. Honourable Hlophe has asked a variety of questions, and I did say in my head reply that this matter was dealt with by the National Assembly, and the National Assembly took a decision, and that decision is now subject of litigation in the Constitutional Court. And I would like to respectfully say we should allow that process to unfold, and it should be a matter that will be dealt with by that court. And the variety of other questions that the Honourable Member has asked were responded to in a variety of institutions that have dealt with this matter, and also dealt with the issue of either the President was conducting business or not, and all those issues were ventilated, and the information has been open to the public, either through court papers or reports that have been issued. So I'd like to submit that these matters have been addressed, responded to, and the other matter is subject to litigation in a very open and transparent manner through our judicial system. Thank you, Honourable House Chair.